Good afternoon. This is Animal Uncontrol. Welcome to MuttHeads. First, happy Labor Day, dogs. Hope everyone's enjoying their day off. Today's topic is I would like to examine the most important existential question of our time. That question is, what is the best use for a dead pit bull? It's been a while since I've covered this topic, and it's worth covering again. Now, in 2014, I wrote there are about 1 million pit bulls put down in the USA every year. That number is now about 1.5 million. 1.5 million pit bulls put down every year. It's about a third of the pit bull population. So what this means is we have an extremely large number of carcasses that require recycling. Now, landfilling them is just plain wasteful. There has to be good uses for all these carcasses, okay? So at the time, I put out a blogger poll that's now gone. Blogger polls are pretty sketchy. Came up with a few ideas for the folks. So perhaps you could, if somebody has a different idea, you could always chime in. Because there's got to be a good use for these things. Look at the bright side. This pit bull plague has to have an upside to it. So here's some options that I came up with. So option 1, barbecue. Now look at that. If you do this right, you grill up your pit bull well enough, everyone is going to want seconds. You're going to be the favorite on your block. You could put all that protein to good use. Again, landfilling them is just plain wasteful. Moreover, I think that the Chinese are pulling ahead of us on this. Okay, it's kind of like the space race of the 60s. We can't let the communists outdo us in dog-based cuisine. We have to beat them. Okay, just like we beat the Russians to the moon, we have to beat them on this. Okay, we can't let them get ahead of us in this area. This is a, extremely serious national security issue. Moving along. Option 2, fish bait. Okay, you can cut that pit bull carcass up, bait your hook, reel in some tasty, grouper or mackerel. You could also grind them up for chum, feed it through like a wood chipper, a meat grinder, and chum, that'll bring lots of fish in. So option 3, some of you vegetarians are probably thinking, hey, wait, isn't there an option for me? Like, grilling meat, like fishing, it's really not my thing because I just eat vegetables. Hold on. I got you covered. Okay, there's no need, if you're a vegetarian, there's no need to miss out on all those good Mahler bred nutrients. Okay, if you compost your dead pit bull, okay, your veggies will grow to competition size. You'll have tomatoes the size of pumpkins, okay? All those good Mahler bred nutrients are going to win you awards. Okay, now I recommend feeding the carcass through a wood chipper first, okay, and you need to turn your compost regularly. There's no free lunch on this. The next one I came up with was biodiesel. Okay, you can actually make diesel fuel from vegetable oils and animal fats. And a lot of these pit bulls I see, they're pretty beefy, they're pretty flabby, okay? You can actually, convert those pit bull body fats into diesel fuel. It's literally something you can do, okay? Now you see here, of course, here's my favorite celebrity mauler. So you've got biodiesel powered by Mickey the pit bull. Har, har, har. At the time, this was my favorite because I had a Chevy pickup truck with one of those Duramax diesel engines. I'll bet you your power and fuel economy would go up with all this great Mahler superpower, fill your tank with a pit bull. 2 words: carbon neutral. Can't go wrong. Okay, so the last option I came up with was just to use the carcass as a shooting target, okay? Particularly because, most of us at some point are going to wind up having to shoot a pit bull to save our lives. So here's what you do. You shoot at the dead ones just to make sure you get the proper shot placement. Then you can cut open the carcass and see what kind of damage it did to the pit bull's body. It's like, hey, that one took out the heart. That's where I want to shoot him. So in other words, you can do a little bit, you can do some, forensic ballistics on them. Could save your life. And we had some good comments in here too, particularly from some pit bull folks. So in any case, think about it. One more thing I would like to get into real quick is there is an animal uncontrolled Discord that's been spooled up. I'm going to put an invite in the video description. I invite all the folks to join. We have a small group right now, but it's, gradually getting bigger. So again, happy Labor Day, folks. Think about it. This is Animal Uncontrol. And as always, people first.